Good morning, afternoon, evening, etc. Whenever it's you, everybody, and welcome back, Monster Train. It's about 9:30 for me. First day back at work here. Went about as expected here. If there's anything work has motivated me to do, it is to play more games in my spare time rather than idly sitting by, because that is pretty much what I do. There's a lot of these days, especially these vacation days that come by, where it's like I don't want to do much of anything. Games included, as I watch like all my friends log on to play Fall Guys right now, I'm like, you know, I could join them, or we could play some of the card game I've been neglecting, or Hades, which is sort of on the back burner. I don't even dislike Hades, I just haven't played it. We're gonna play some Monster Train though, 2 days in a row, or I guess depending on when this goes up, 2.5 maybe, I don't know. Anyway, videos aren't for kids. I may say some occasional bad words. That's the whole spiel. Let's get into the game here. We're going to continue doing the Umbra Hellhorn combination because I'm close to getting another victory with this. Even though I have no logged wins with this at all. I think I have a Hellhorn Umbra victory. A little different, but not quite that. Starting us off. Intumbral Assault, Welder Helpers, and Prism Retrieval. Consume. Draw a unit enhancer with 5x attack and minus, heat cost. Okay, so this basically is a buffer. I haven't used it much. The way they word these things is probably like totally fine. I just have like a very small brain. I can't comprehend it that well. It also mentions like 930, which is late for this boomer. Rage stacks an additional +1 damage. Cool. Or at the start of battle, summon a morsel miner on each floor. This is useful if we ever get a invasion sort of deal. Provided the units that we put on the top floor survive the invasion. It's good since, we can utilize it to the max, but overall, if I had to split my forces like that, we're already in a bit of a situation, I feel. Probably not. Rage stacking on +1 units, or +1 on units. While good, it does narrow us down into a very particular build, and I'm not sure how well these guys can get their rage on, so we're actually going to go for the commemorative spike. And we're probably going to go for the glutton, if I had to guess. Yeah, there he is. Architect just ain't doing it for me. Hasn't done it for me ever. Not even with like Trinket that gave me like a, double on the summon, which gave me like +6 units on one floor, which was amazing. And then you realize, wait, if you want to make your big guy good, you have to keep feeding him. And then you're like, actually, I keep saying that, but maybe you should pivot and make like your secondary units good. But I always struggle with that because the big guy's still taking up like 3 spaces. Maybe they shrunk his size down a little bit. That'd be just a little bit better. Starting off, of course, we're going to do this early game trial here so we can get some extra benefit out of it. Do like that. So we'll start off hot and fresh here. You, big snacks, and then you're gonna get smacked. 9, 18. So you gotta do it in a bit of a cheeky way. So we do it like this. Ensures he does not die. And then we'll prep a secondary defense. And what we should have done is prep like a tertiary defense. We'll do that in just a second. Oh my god. They were not joking with how much damage is coming out here. Hold the friggin' up. 9, 18, 20. So I can double smite, but then this guy's gonna get Dunkachino'd, and then I won't get this. 9, 18, 27, 36. 90. Well, I need to double dunk here. Single dunk's enough, although we're not really getting anywhere with our snacks. And things are starting to run by me. Yeah, this is a bit of a concerning one. Alright. Free snack here. Good minions. Those are good minions. Solid minions. You'd love to have these minions. Just plop down some boys wherever you can. I can't really keep you alive unless I put another one down here. So we're going to get about 19 damage or so through. A few good torches to resolve that, but not saying I've underestimated the aggression of the amulets. I knew what I signed up for. But golly gee whiz and all that other jazz. Alright. Grab that. You've gotta buff up your lad, but let's see. Give you a +10 attack, which will be another armor unit. I think that actually does exactly what we need. Summon him up. He's got 11 damage on him. Armors is up. Takes care of the rest. Bada boom, bada bing. Slap this on there for a little extra snackage, and let's get out of here. A little dicey, but the starter cards we gave us saved us from losing another chunk of HP, which is good. And 5 HP off the opening hand here is not bad for the first ring, I should say, rather than the hand. 50 gold in our pocket. Immortal trade, do like it. I really do. Packed morsels I like as well, but I can't utilize all of them outright. They're both common, so I could take either or and still be fine. I think this is going to get me a little bit more bang for my buck. And it's more minions. It's not bad though, because having more of these guys isn't bad, and we can always Entubble assault them to give us more morsels. So we'll be stacked on morsels. The armor is going to be a little bit more beneficial. Gorge permanently gains +2. Possibly a decision. Steelworker, I've come around on. You get some of these guys buffed up, and you even get like 2 of these good units on the first floor. I think you can actually get a nice little hold over there to soak up some damage for you. But it would be better just to get a Overgorger. I don't think it is. Maybe I'm underestimating it, because it is like a rare quality card. I just never have given it a chance. I just keep thinking like, you know, +2 permanently, unless you're really snacking like crazy, which we don't have the power to do yet. This doesn't really carry you. So I'm like, what's the point? But let's try something new here. The rest of the options aren't that great anyway, so Overgorger is going to get some time to shine. We should probably give him some extra anythings really to keep him going. Another Umber unit as well. Or we go for some Spawn Dually and get some card upgrades where we can make maybe this infinite, because that's not a bad idea. And then you think about it, maybe it's not a great idea either. Because by the time if you're playing this, you've probably spent all your money on units anyway, so why would you? And we only have 100 gold. I think we're better off grabbing the money here and starting off with some extra good spells. Like this. This is totally solid. For the cost of any of these other summon boys, we get 3 for the price of 1, and they're all good. And then we can make them free anyway, so hats off to you. 20 magic power and consume, also good to nuke out the guy and get some extra power back. I'm okay having one of those get consumed while the other one is just there to sort of suck the armor boys and continue to buff the big lad. Alright, Mark of the Invasion. We've talked about it. This could be dicey. This is just going to be a bunch of shield lords, so we could risk losing a lot of HP. And I can't remember if Morsel Miner... Is there a way to check? There is a way to check. It's called Google. Can't remember if Morsel Miner attacks. Morsel Miner. Monster Train. It's like they know. Are you a... Let's see. +5, +5... Nope, he does not attack, so that's good. Because we don't want them skewering themselves on the spikes that you know she's going to be giving everybody. Dude, risk it all. I think we got a good early game start here. We can probably squeeze out a little more juice from this orange. It's dicey. But we can make big guy at the top, amazing. Then we can make a middle ground type of dude here, who will die, but then you go for a nice little one of... Hold up, not even one of these. You can just give him straight up 20 armor. He'll live and we'll actually chunk out one of the guys, and then this guy's gonna start popping off. Unfortunately, this guy, we don't have enough energy to utilize everyone effectively, so... Snack him up as you can. Unfortunately, I think we do almost every armor guy, so unless we get another one here, this guy's gonna be in some trouble. Not too much trouble, actually. Need to feed him. Need to feed him well. I'm gonna grab that money, because I am greedy. Keep our boss unit in check. Remove the thorns. Makes our life moderately better. Remove the damage, and then just let this guy eat, dude. A man's gotta eat, right? 6 damage onto the pyre, not the worst. We're about at half now, which is where I would have expected to have been after the first trial. And by the way, I can't count, so we're not at half. We're closer to half, but not quite there. And I think we bounce back pretty hard here. So we can start off, pack morsels. Can nuke. There's a few things I want to nuke. Like, getting rid of you would make my life easier as far as, like, whatever one of these I summon. Let's just summon the attack lords up here, as they're gonna do it anyway. Yeah, let's do it like this. Remove the thorns. Draw another armor lad. With some decent attack, mind you. Let them smack him up a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and Temporal Assault you out of the way, feed this guy some more stuff, and then continue to feed the main boss, so we should be clear. Alright. Easy peasy. By the way, this one's gonna get through, but she does no damage, so not a problem. Also, by the way, I can't summon anything here, which sucks. These guys are just sort of there to crack away at the armor, and they're gonna get a few smacks in. Alright, show me Antumbral Assault, please. No dice, but we can remove you. Makes our life easier. 77 damage is actually pretty decent. They're both gonna die outright, so it doesn't matter who we smack off here. Just trying to get any sort of benefit, and let's see, 76, he's at about like 140, 140-ish, 130-ish. You have no lifesteal, you're smacking for 46 apiece. He'll have enough to get the victory, the George. I'm gonna feed this guy a little bit more as a result. Just to give him that permanent gorge up. Yeah. Easy does it, easy does it. Antumbral. Sorry, Welder. Into Antumbral. Into Lifesteal. Into Health. Into Double Torch. And we're out of there. Looks like I was gonna get dicey, but I had confidence in the build, and it is working out. Prismal Dust. Another Antumbral Assault. Oh, Space Prism. Not a bad idea, actually. I could use some extra space wherever we're putting this guy, just so I can super gorge him, because that is going to be the endgame plan. Another welder helper. Oh, man. Hamburger welder here. Might be worthwhile to get vents, and it will be, and then we just slap a +10 on there so we have a nice little AoE for any Mark of the Invasions that we may or may not dive into. Think it might be time for some of those good old unit upgrades, and I am going to take the HP as a result. See what this event is first. If this one has to ask us to fork over some money for a relic, I will do it. No such luck. We're getting the other guy. Hey, slay an enemy, get 50 gold. This could really jumpstart our economy, so I am going to go ahead and grab that. I struggle on the higher level ascensions to find a turn where I can use an X card like that without any sort of fear of, you know, letting the whole run collapse on itself. We'll see. Yo, Endless. Endless would not be bad on one of my welder helpers, so I'm actually going to do that. Don't think I've ever used that. There's a time and a place, and I think the time is now. By the way, this guy only got +6, so the permanence is there, but as you can see, it's not the greatest. I'm kind of okay slapping this onto a train steward, so we have just one super steward to sort of help us out, and then we sack the rest. I'm not really a fan of doing this, but I do need some other units to sort of hold the line. The other units we have assisting us are quite literally the guy we're trying to feed, and then a bunch of welders that are just buffing up the boss anyway, so, you know. Not the greatest. Thankfully with Daedalus, we don't have to worry about stacking up each floor unless there's a gobbo that spawns. A loot goblin. Or you just run into a case like this where it's like, hey, no matter who you throw down here, they're in for a world of hurt. It's like an immense world of hurt. You really didn't give me a smite, huh? Each unit does 1 damage upon death, 10 damage. So he's gonna get to eat, thankfully, and we'll keep him alive with Welder. I'm gonna slap you onto the top floor. We're gonna spread out our eats here, and then we're gonna... This does nothing. This is correct. This indeed did nothing. Outside of a prep us to take a smack here and deal 28 to him. which is still not bad, by the way. Alright. Prep you. And then just snack this guy as best we can. Sure. Still energy. We'll figure it out in a second. This is a weird little unit combination we got here, but we'll figure it out. Oh my god, the packed morsels. I'm trying to give him eats. He's dead. I can't protect him. Nothing I do will protect this individual. There is something I could do, but it's not what I would call a good play. We got 10... 12. Just enough to kill me. Slap that in front so he doesn't die outright. Oh my god, how do you make this shit work? Dude, Umbra... Maybe Umbra's too advanced for my pea-brain right now. So it's gonna live. 2 of these are gonna get by. They will get dunked by our boys up here. I want to make him live, because he's kind of gonna be the initial defense. And we need to give him, like, these eats if we want to do it. Is it worth investing that much? Because I have to sack both of these to make it happen. Interesting, with the emphasis on the int. Let's do this. This way he takes the full brunt of it, and we can still buff up our lad back here. And buff we shall. Everyone dies down here. There's no real point in doing any of that. Just however we want to buff that guy up, which we don't. Alright, just let it ride right now. We'll figure it out in a picosecond, don't you worry. By the way, our boss unit has not eaten anything. And we will pivot that right now. $23. I mean, they all kind of suck. I'll just be real with you. We're gonna eat you. Damage shield, that's a good one. I would like to give that to you. Give you some lifesteal. Definitely help you out in a picosecond. Delete you because you'll come back, and then we'll go ahead and get another buff out. +4 attack. So we are still putting all our eggs into that basket, but it's a spicy basket. Yeah, one of them's gonna get through. Not even a problem. Armor you up. Save myself some damage. Ensure we clear out the floor. And then send it. See, I haven't taken Endless like ever, so I was very confused about what all this was. I'm like, what's he got these Sonic rings around him for? What's he doing with that? Oh, it's the Endless. Oh, it's good. Oh, yes, very nice. Okay, we'll be able to crush them when they get up here, so let's go ahead and just end-turn roll you. You're gonna do just fine about, you know, smacking around some dudes here, so... see if we can't get something extra out of it. Damage shield is gonna be wasted on him, because he's just gonna lose it instantly, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and give this to you. And then we can just sort of feed the rest however we see fit. And this is totally fine. A little bit of damage to everybody. There we go. Got an absolute unit here holding the line. Big damage, 83 onto the boss. I'm gonna do just a little greed and feed him this and then cash out with that. You go up to the top floor. Roasted. And then we should be in the clear here. Keyword is should. There it is. Alright. Please clap. I'm somehow finessing this. Yes, and then yes, because that first hit is going to come through. We'll get a modest bit of lifesteal, and then we'll be able to carry it. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Dude, it's a real brain tingler with this one right now. Consume, apply trample. That is excellent. That pretty much just resolves the need for me having to dip into trample at all to give this guy some sort of AoE. So that takes care of that. Creating 3 copies of a morsel is also very good. Let's go for some endgame carry potential first. Whenever you summon a mortal unit on this floor, create a copy of it. Also good. Hey, don't sleep on Alpha Fiend. He's a good boy, and he's doing his best. I would also argue that Alpha Fiend, I'm still giving the Overgorger a chance, but I think he's just a better Overgorger, because this guy's... he's got his plus 10 permanently. That's about it. You could say I'm mismanaging him, but I will not have any of that. I'm doing everything that I can, dude. Hard-wise, I think we could just use the extra energy. The extra space would actually go a little bit further. They're both good choices. I think the space is going to get us a little more mileage. We have some zero-cost cards we're able to throw out there pretty easily. Oh, and yeah, we're about to capitalize on that right now. You pop over here, healing, money, which we're saving for the future play. But the big thing is we get 2 of these packed morsels. So we can start getting our engine going. And now we can feed everybody. Food for the people. Yeah, and we don't need to go about or go into the dipping for trample now because we have the trample that we can just apply onto the boss when we draw it. It's going to take all of our energy to do so, but saves us that, and it saves us having to increase our space more just to actually satisfy that guy. Now, Spell Shield, that might be a bit of a problem because I actually use that to crack through people when the opportunity arises, and this guy's going to get extra armor whenever I cast spells, which is kind of gnarly, so I think we're good on trials for the moment. Say no to that one. A week. And you really just let the Overgorger do his thing here. Do your thing, Overgorger. Gonna go ahead and just nuke you out of existence. Penumbra here, and we will hopefully see this guy again soon so we can just get an Ultra unit at the top should things go awry. Yeah. There she is, and that's all she wrote. There will be opportunities to get this, quite literally in just like a second here. So I'm going to greed for the money, slap this down here, and any unit we put here gets an added benefit. I'm going to keep that lifesteal train going. Going to slap some extra attack down here, and then we're just going to quite literally roast him to give him some more mileage. Now he's still getting away, mind you, and we have no way to stop him. He's only going to do like 10 damage total. We did heal up, so this is an acceptable loss. Spatial Prism. Let's see what we have in store. Ooh, more lifesteal. Some big lifesteal. Debatably, should give him some lifesteal instead so he stops eating it. You'd be right. In fact, you'd be extremely right. I probably should have done that instead. Yeah, +4 attack. Alright, well, good news is boss is getting stacked. Bad news is this guy's about to get smacked. We're gonna see if we can finesse this. I see a world where we can keep him alive. I just need our armor lads to come in, which we should have a good chance of drawing them right now. There they be. You're getting through, huh? Wicked unjust, man. Also, don't cast spells down here. So let's just hide up top floor. Packed morsels. Okie dokie. This will tap him off. Top him off. Kind of hoping to get some energy there. HP and damage shield. Make sure the boss, when he actually arrives, will not be able to crack through us. And you're gonna need pretty much everything you can get to kill this thing. And even then, it may not be enough. And you know what? Just it's gonna make our life a little harder on this guy on the second floor, but just save him some HP. He's doing his best, alright? And yeah, he's getting away. So another few smacks onto the pyre. Like a lot of smacks onto the pyre, really. Save myself one. Then we can just nuke him out of the way. So now he's going to get his lifesteal off. Yeah. Bad hits. Yeah, he's going to get a good few hits off, and then he's going to carry himself. So let's go Antumbrel. None of that's going to save him. The extra armor is actually going to do a little bit for him, so let's toss that onto him. Good damage coming through. Do we have any minions left in the deck? 4 available. Does that include my trained stewards right now? It includes someone, and I would not mind buffing him up or getting him to buff him up. It's alright. Big attacks. He'll be good to go. Small little gorge here. Help him out as well. And then we just, you know, say farewell to our lad. We give him a few good eats on this one, so giving him some value. He's holding the first floor just fine. And still giving our boss here its place to shine. So very good. Oh my god. And if we can get draws like this on the final fight, there will be no doubt in my mind. Success will be all but guaranteed. Wah wah wah, and send them. Alrighty. Keep them coming. I think we're gonna go for an energy upgrade on the next turn. Ooh, an excavation eruption is a very good call to do so. So I can't play that right now unless they get an energy draw. Which requires us to play our base cards, which are garbage. This is very good to deal with a lot of trash units that tend to sneak their way on board. But yeah, we have to play a Shade Splitter to make that happen, and then we have to actually make the Shade Splitter be energy. These can split off in, like, I think 5 base cards, so that's a bit of a risky ask. We're already sort of trying to do something with the vents for AoE, so maybe we don't. Maybe we just grab the Void Binding and call it a day. Plop a freeze onto that, so when we really need to use it, we can. Seems reasonable. Oh, Inferno. Hey, don't want to deal with the first floor? You don't have to. Don't think that's the path we're going down here. Or Pyre Chomper. I will grab a Pyre Chomper. Both as like a buffer to take some damage for us, and to give us the energy, which would have been used to play that other card I wanted to grab. But hey, it's in the past already. Dude, another Hell Event. Another Hell Event. Or Trinkets galore. There's a few good Trinkets that I would synergize with this deck right now. Tough choice. I do want the healing, though. Allows me to play a little bit more risky with some of these trials, so think of that as grabbing ourselves money, extra cards, or a potential relic if we go for that really risky trial, but that one's unlikely. See what's in the cavern first. Oh my god, it's you again. You just love showing yourself, don't you? Double trample, pog. No. Awoken Tome. So now our boss unit will have trample and will be fast, so we'll be able to crush enemies first before they have a chance to react, and then soften whatever blows he may ever take. I'd like to say that's a big brain play. It's not entirely the case. I'm also going to purge out a little bit of our garbage here. That makes anyone we get in the future go a lot further. Which, just scouting ahead, this path is looking tempting, depending on what future paths have. Another Merchant of Trinkets? Are you kidding me? Well, the money will go a lot further. Let's just see if we can make it through this. Yeah, so this is the exact thing I was like, okay, we could probably do most of the trials, except for this one. Oh, this is multi-strike. Maybe not the worst, but 12 damage. If we get a big AoE floor, like this guy's got 15 HP is all I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna, you know, do too well. All depends though. We get like a master, morsel master, and our combo up here. I don't think it really matters. And you know what? Call me foolish. Oh wait, hang on. Crystal Cloak. I need to have floors to actually, you know, reduce her stealth, so maybe not. Barring like an ultra damage shield feed, this is suspect. I'm gonna say no. I don't want to throw away a good run right now. Quick. Alright, Overgorger can hold the line here. Secondary defense here. Getting quick would actually help out a little bit. But he's still going to be getting his lifesteal on. This will come around, ideally, before the round ends, so we'll get ourselves a little bit of a benefit. Hold up. That'll kill my boy. You'd have me kill my lad? Okay, never mind. Just get the quick out of the way now. Yeah, how about we save him? That seems like a good idea. Big lifesteal. I like the idea, and it's probably going to go on him. Will he survive long enough to be able to use it, though? I don't know. I do know if I go for a double torch here, I will be able to get that money. I only have enough mana for one. My baby takes the morning. Hey, he looks from to hey. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the HP. What is this? 10 p.m. alarm? That's how you know we're back at work. Alright, big HP here. Whenever he eats, he's gonna get extra attack anyway, so this sort of just balances his stats out. And then, yeah, we may as well just give him a little bit more help here for the future. When you guys attack, how cute. Alright, he sustains himself. That's what we're hoping for. Apply trample. And this guy's gonna get away with, like, legal murder here, and there's nothing I can do to stop him, so let's just soften these ones up instead. Good. Alright. Rangers, it's morsel time. He could use the lifesteal now, and that'll be a sort of a future play, so we'll give him that right there. And Tumbril Assault. Actually just solved some problems there. Yeah, lifesteal for you. Lifesteal HP. Make it go a little bit further. Could give you the damage shield as well. My future turns are going to be hot garbage as a result. And we can make a massive pyre chomper at the top. Just like the biggest pyre chomper you've ever seen. Bug it, dude. This actually will work. Hilariously enough, this will work out. So you just block him with one of these. He lives is the only thing we're really hoping for, and then yeah. Stack him up with these so we have a big energy turn. Wish I could have had a freeze on this, but didn't get a shot to do it. 3 for spite. Stack this lad. Like, absolutely stack this lad as best we can. Energy is not the one we were hoping for. So we'll go for this instead. Double torch. Yeah. Super Train Steward is here. Dun 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 dun. They're both still going to die. Don't get that twisted. Alright. Make our future a little easier, even though this guy's annoying from getting the debuff. Slap you down on the front. Let's just see what we get. Energy. Attack. Yeah, there's no saving you on this one, bud, so... Let it ride? Question mark? He can actually attack. So I'm actually going to give you some lifesteal. We're still going to give our boss unit here big HP to sort of hold the line. I can't fit this in anywhere else other than the top, which I really don't want to, so yeah. Everything for you here. Let's see how many we can burn off. She has 8 right now. Got 4 of those burned off. It's decent. And thankfully it was enough to get the kill outright. It was a little dicey there, but it all worked out. And that definitely helps a little bit as well. Cool! I'm glad I didn't risk it, because that was a very down-to-the-wire sort of victory. And I don't think I could have handled multi-strike at all. Engine upgrade. Extra energy. Cost of floor space. This would enable a lot of plays. Not really. I'm like, it's going to enable so many plays. What plays? Allow me to play more of my Jade Splitters that I should be upgrading. Yeah, with what money? Grovel's not bad. Damage shields. And some good morsels. Nothing wrong with that. Sacrificing an imp, also not a bad idea. Ascending a unit and applying days 2. Very small place for it, but when it's there, you'll know it's there. This would entice me to get an energy upgrade, since then we'll have at least like 3, maybe like 4. I'm counting right. 1, 2, 3. It'd be like our 4th level 2 card, 2 mana card that we could apply, and we can always use this as the only thing. This can actually pluck out an annoying unit and then give it to our boss unit to chomp on. I'll grab it, and we'll think about the possibilities there. I wish I could see all the cards that are in sort of the rotation before I pick them, because that would have changed my mind on if I went for the engine upgrade on the last floor. Like 100% would have changed my mind. Top us off. Grant plus 4 stacks of armor each time it's applied to friendly units. Some abilities trigger an additional time. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. That's 8 energy. And that's 40 shield. That's very, very big. Damage shield too. Value has been increased, and I think giving him quick at this point might be a good idea. Yeah, he's up to 3615. Let's make him quick as well. So now that guy's holding his own out just fine. The consensus on him, I'm still not sold, but he's doing his job. He needs a little support to get there, but once you give him that support, he's the godlike employee you've always wanted. Alright. Oh, you're just dead, huh? See ya. And we want him to succeed, we do. So I'm gonna give him some extra armor here to do it. And then we're going to send him on his way. There's the Morsel Master. There's the Antumbral Assault. You're not in any immediate danger. This guy is, so we're going to go ahead and damage shield him. Oh, goody. This will allow us to play everything. Pyre Chomper up here. Big buffs there. Let's focus on sacking these guys as soon as we can. And then junk units at the top, please. Make space. Alright. Let's not get careless here. If we don't buff up our main unit, we're going to be in trouble. That's going to give him armor. So we should do this up here first. And thankfully he sweeps, so that actually takes care of some problems for me. Surprise, we're still going to give him some extra armor. Can't do much about that, but getting this many lifesteal procs off is pretty big. Gonna give him a little bit more armor. Yeah, just let that guy ride the lightning, dude. You ride that lightning. In fact, ride it all the way, brother. So yeah, getting these guys through here, it's gonna be annoying, but it's not like mission failure annoying right now. And this guy just got a huge buffer of damage. Well then. How about we remove you? You're going to hurt me. You're going to hurt my feeder a lot. And you're going to sweep everything that I throw out there. Which is really going to slow down my engine power. This is a very frustrating turn, but I'm actually going to do that. Just to sort of keep some dreams alive, but that's going to be a lot of damage up top. Yeah. You giving everyone attacks, by the way, is not really helping me out here. It's kind of making everything worse. to be honest. Alright. Morsels for days. +5/+5, that's the one you want to see. And then more lifesteal. If we really just get ultra lifesteal before she comes up here, that'll help balance it out, but we really would just rather have more HP, I think. More damage to deal with it, though. Also not a bad idea. Lifesteal on you is not even doing anything because you have 76 armor. We're already at 3 lifesteal. Let's just keep that one stacked up, and then, yeah, give this guy extra HP and damage from this. Alright, I think we've stabilized. I say as like another guy with 80 HP gets through on the middle floor there. Please come back, sir. A great disservice. A terrible fate has befallen you. Alright, Sweep Lord doesn't get to go first, so this is going to be a huge buff to our damage. A huge buff to our damage. Would not be a bad secondary unit to get here, although I still want to feed him. 1 card left in the deck that we could draw, and Trample is just around the corner for this one as well. A little late since we can't apply it, and she's about to come up anyway. Still. There is value in it. More armor. Big energy plays? Just big plays right now. Let's go big plays right now. He still gets a benefit from this. Alright. Is that another lad getting through? Okay, he's dazed. That may have saved the game. That alone has probably saved us. Oh goody, look at that, it's Trample. That's what we were waiting for, right? Extra energy. We'll get more value out of it here. Oh yeah, that Daze card actually saved us the run. I have 10 HP. Pretty good. Not gonna lie. 2 thumbs over. 407 damage, ain't nothing to sleep on. Yeah, let's just top off our HP here, and that should be good enough. And then yeah, just soften her up as quick as we can. $709, that's doable. It's extremely doable. Thank fucking God. Oh, it just feels it's so sloppy. My play is not the greatest here, but a George is a George, no matter how you jerry it. Force a Seinfeld joke somewhere in there. Hey, we won. Look at that. Look at all these expensive cards that I can't really get. Oh, a Trample. I could have 2 Tramples in my deck now. There is value in it. Let's get that extra energy so we can start playing all of our cards a little more frequently rather than let them fly by and then we get them at the last second. The choice has sort of been made for me. I do need the HP now. And then torches. You just kind of dead weight. There's no amplifications going to you at all. Just pass yourself by, please. So I trash talk Architect a good bit, but I'll be honest. Having Architect on this run may help out a bit. Because the units we're getting, we're doubling every unit that we get. Floor space for the most part is 7 on that floor. This will just allow us to get another 2 eats off on the same floor. Provided we have that many morsels coming out, right? Or do you just continue going down the gorge path? I'm gonna go down the gorge path. I think we just focus on HP for that instead of damage, because that'll sort of even things out. Trample take care of the rest. If we get lucky and find a multi-strike, maybe we can have that pivot a little bit further. Not enough money for anything here. Very sad. 60 HP in the tank. No trial can convince me. Yeah, no. No, I don't think so. I mean, I love that reward. That's amazing. That's huge. That's just the best thing I could ever see. 400 gold. Can't do it. The run's already in a suspect position. I cannot do that. Also, my opening hand is trash? It's not the opening hand I want to be seeing here. There's no damage. This is enough to kill my guy outright as well, so I actually have to do this. I wanted to do this, but that's not going to get me anything that deals with this. Nothing's going to get me to deal with this. These guys are going to run right through. Multi-strike's a real bitch. Help. Send help. Not just anybody. Oh my god. What are these draws? These draws are atrocious. We can thankfully do a little bit of work here, but this is horror bad. Yeah, that's some damage getting through there. And that's not even the right... Oh, no. So... Fuck. This is all kinds of awful. This will take care of, you know, the big damage we're about to take here, but then we won't have a turn. So we just save a little bit of energy for this. I think the way you finagle it... You go Pyre Chomper here. And tumble the Pyre Chomper. Stack up your important unit. This is just a turn too late. You have 12 damage, that's 24 to everybody, which is excellent. That'll help soften the blow up there. All kinds of yikes right now. Big yikes. I'm trying to think, like, does this stop? They're still going to be up there. They still run up there and attack, if I'm not mistaken, so that doesn't solve anything. This will just make it worse. 4, 8, 12, 16, 4 attacks. I think I'm just dead if I don't do this. Hey, stop. Top floor. Okay. I take solace in that decision. Yeah, we would have absolutely died there. We're still in... We're still in, like, the... We're fucking dead. Let's just call it what it is. We're fucking dead. Wow. Yeah, this was unfortunate. Just really unfortunate, but, them's the breaks sometimes. Them's is the breaks. And there's not much I could do to sort of stop any of this, you know, rampaging from, running through my train here, so that's going to do it for today. I'd say a solid attempt, but things really fell apart there on the last 2 rings. Regardless, thanks for watching, everybody. I want you to enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, etc. Whenever it is for you, and I will see you all ideally tomorrow, or whenever. So close. For the next one. Take it easy, everybody.